The camera glides over the Austin skyline at sunrise. Golden light bouncing off a modern home where glass meets stone and silence meets ambition. Inside, a Harvard diploma leans beside a pair of New Balance spikes, perfectly capturing the woman who turned brains and speed into a lifestyle. Today, we're stepping inside Gabby Thomas's American estate, exploring the home, the fortune, and the life of the Olympic star, redefining balance between track, family, and fame. But first, let's rewind to where it all began. In Atlanta, Georgia. Gabby Thomas was born on December 7, 1996, in Atlanta, Georgia, a city that hums with music, movement, and ambition. She grew up in a household where intellect met athletic fire. Her mother, Jennifer Randall, is a Harvard-educated scholar, and her father, Desmond Thomas, a Jamaican-born football player with a deep love for sports. Gabby and her twin brother, Andrew, were raised with a balance of discipline and curiosity, the kind of upbringing that teaches you to aim high but also understand why you're aiming. By 2007, when Gabby was 11, the family relocated to Florence, Massachusetts. Jennifer had enrolled in a PhD program, and the move became a turning point. New surroundings, new challenges, but the same hunger for excellence. Academic discipline met athletic drive, as Gabby would later say, perfectly describing the household rhythm. Books and brain power by day, sports and sweat by evening. At Williston Northampton School, Gabby was a three-sport athlete, playing softball, soccer, and running track. Ironically, track wasn't her first love, it found her. Watching Allison Felix glide across the screen at the 2008 Olympics lit a fire in her young heart. From that moment, she wanted to run like Felix, powerful, poised, and purposeful. Soon enough, the track became her home turf. She shattered multiple school records in the 100-meter, 200-meter, long jump, and relay events, earning the kind of attention that said, "This girl isn't just fast, she's different." When it came time for college, Gabby chose Harvard University, a decision that shocked some. Many wondered why one of the country's top sprint prospects would go to an Ivy League school instead of a traditional track powerhouse. But for Gabby, there was never a conflict between science and sport. She majored in neurobiology, exploring how the brain controls the body. While on the track, she tested those limits firsthand. One teammate famously said, "At Harvard, she didn't just study neurons, she rewired how fast the human body can go." During her 4 years at Harvard, 2015 to 2019, Gabby won 22 Ivy League titles and set university records in the 60-meter, 100-meter, and 200-meter. Her breakthrough came in 2018 when she became the NCAA indoor champion in the 200 meters, clocking an astonishing 22.38 seconds, the first Ivy League athlete ever to win an NCAA sprint title. That same season, she finished her undergraduate degree cum laude, proof that brilliance doesn't have to choose a single lane. After graduation, Gabby's journey continued both on and off the track. She pursued a master's degree in public health at the University of Texas at Austin, graduating in 2023, while simultaneously chasing her professional sprinting dreams. She signed with New Balance in 2018 and began training under renowned coach Tanya Buford Bailey in Austin, Texas, a move that marked the beginning of her transformation from collegiate star to world-class athlete. The results came fast and fierce. At the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, Gabby won bronze in the 200 meters with a blazing 21.61 seconds, the third fastest time ever recorded by an American woman. Over the next 2 seasons, she became a fixture on the global stage, claiming multiple relay golds and an individual silver at the World Championships in Budapest. But it was Paris 2024 that crowned her as one of the greatest of her generation. Triple Olympic gold in the 200 meters, 4x100 meters, and 4x400 meters. plus an American record that carved her name into history. By 2025, her world expanded beyond athletics. She made her modeling debut in Sports Illustrated swimsuit, was nominated for an ESPY award, and emerged as a symbol of modern athletic elegance, smart, stylish, and unstoppable. From the classroom to the fastest tracks on Earth, Gabby Thomas has proven that speed and intellect can coexist beautifully. And now, as she builds a home where science and style finally slow down, her story continues. No longer just about how fast she can run, but how far she's come. American Estate, Austin's modern haven. Nestled in one of Austin's most desirable gated communities, Gabby's home is the definition of modern elegance. Not excessive or showy, but thoughtful and beautifully functional. The two-story residence spans approximately 4,379 square feet, featuring 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a home office, a media room, a game room, and a 3-car attached garage. The design feels effortlessly bright, with wide, open spaces that invite light to dance across every corner. It's a home built not just for living, but for breathing. The heart of the home, the chef's kitchen, is where Gabby's personality shines through. It's refined but real, complete with double ovens, granite countertops, and a wine cooler that hints at evenings shared with friends. The cabinetry is custom crafted, providing warmth against the modern stainless steel and stone. One of the most impressive features is how the home's interior transitions so naturally into nature. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame panoramic views of Austin's greenbelt, while sliding doors open to a covered terrace, perfect for those quiet morning coffees or the rare nights when Gabby allows herself to simply be still. The master suite feels like its own world. It's spacious and intentionally serene, with a soft, neutral color palette and windows that pull in natural light without losing privacy. There's a tranquil sitting area where Gabby often reads or meditates, and a walk-in closet that's equal parts functional and fashionable. Tracksuits on one side, evening gowns and photo shoot outfits on the other. The bathroom could easily be mistaken for a spa. Dual sinks, an oversized glass shower, and a deep soaking tub that invites her to unwind after grueling training sessions. Beyond its structure, the home reflects who Gabby Thomas truly is. A woman who balances ambition with mindfulness. She often shares glimpses of her life here on social media. Cozy nights cooking with Spencer, stretching sessions on the patio before sunrise, or the occasional spontaneous dance party in the kitchen. The atmosphere is light, loving, and deeply human. Proof that even one of the fastest women on Earth values slowing down once in a while. Gabby's estate isn't just a house. Every corner speaks to a life that's been earned, not handed. In Austin, she's not just an Olympic champion. She's a woman designing a world where strength meets softness, and where every day feels like the perfect stride between power and peace. If Gabby Thomas's home is a reflection of balance, her garage is a reflection of personality, a perfect blend of speed, practicality, and quiet confidence. Every car tells a story. Every key on her rack matches a chapter of her life. Cars. First up, the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Price tag around $50,000, but value? Priceless. This isn't just a truck. It's a lifestyle statement. With its 3.5-liter V6 engine, off-road suspension, and that signature matte grille, it's built for adventure and reliability. Two things Gabby knows well. She uses it to haul gear, groceries, or even her training equipment when she hits the Texas trails. The truck that says, "I can haul metals and groceries in one trip." Then comes her Toyota 4Runner, a rugged yet elegant SUV that's all about endurance. Much like the woman behind the wheel. Valued at around $48,000, the 4Runner comes with a 4.0-liter V6, excellent ground clearance, and a reputation for being virtually indestructible. It's the car she takes for weekend escapes with Rico, her golden retriever, who loves sticking his head out the window as they drive toward the hill trails near Barton Creek. It's not flashy, but neither is she. It's loyal, durable, and ready for anything. And then there's the Mazda CX-8, sleek and understated, the polar opposite of an Olympic stadium. Costing roughly $42,000, it's smooth, fuel-efficient, and fitted with every modern convenience. Sky-active engine technology, leather-trimmed interiors, and adaptive cruise control. It's the perfect match for her daily rhythm. Reliable, intelligent, and efficient. Her daily reminder that speed isn't just on the track, it's in how smoothly life runs. Together, Gabby's lineup isn't about excess or ego, it's about identity. Each vehicle mirrors her mindset. She doesn't need a Ferrari to prove she's fast, her medals already do that. Of course, her real horsepower doesn't sit in the garage. It's in her income and the empire she's quietly building, income and net worth. But the real story of her success isn't just written in stopwatch numbers. It's in her mind, how she's turned intellect, image, and integrity into a brand worth nearly $5 million. Gabby has often been candid about the economics of professional track and field. "Prize money alone won't sustain you," she once said. "You have to think bigger." And that's exactly what she's done. Blending the brain of a Harvard-trained neurobiologist with the instinct of a born entrepreneur. Her financial foundation rests not on the track itself, but on the ecosystem she's built around it. This is where Gabby Thomas truly shines. Her multi-year partnerships with global companies form the backbone of her income. Collectively valued between $500,000 and $2 million plus annually, depending on performance bonuses and promotional appearances. New Balance, her first and most significant sponsor since 2018, was instrumental in launching her professional career. Beyond just apparel, the deal covers advocacy work and educational support, perfectly matching her academic values. Skims, Kim Kardashian's apparel brand, featured her prominently after her 2024 Olympic triumphs, celebrating athleticism in fashion. Lenovo and Eli Lilly tapped into her intelligence and health advocacy, linking her to tech and medical innovation campaigns. Fitness and wellness brands like Whoop, Hotshot, and Amazfit keep her connected to the science of performance, an ideal synergy for someone who understands human physiology on a molecular level. She's also partnered with lifestyle and luxury brands like Omega Watches, Modern Luxury, Delta Airlines, Kava, and Gatorade, expanding her reach beyond athletics. In early 2025, her 4-year ambassador deal with Amazfit alone became one of her most lucrative non-track contracts, solidifying her position as both athlete and influencer. While track earnings are modest compared to team sports, Gabby's consistent excellence keeps her competitive in this category. Between Olympic and World Championship medals, Diamond League victories, and invitational appearances, her annual performance income typically falls in the $100,000 to $300,000 range. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, Gabby earned around $50,000 for her individual 200-meter gold from World Athletics, plus additional shared bonuses, roughly $12,500 each, for her relay golds in the 4x100 meters and 4x400 meters. The USOPC also contributed $37,500 per individual gold, a modest number by global sports standards, but a symbol of excellence nonetheless. Add to that her World Championship silver in 2023, worth up to $40,000, and several Diamond League appearance fees, sometimes reaching $60,000 per meet, and the medals start to glitter financially as well as symbolically. Gabby has become a media figure in her own right. With over 1.2 million Instagram followers, she's found a way to merge lifestyle, advocacy, and athletic inspiration. Sponsored content, collaborations, and media appearances, from Vogue editorials to her feature in the 2025 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. generate another $50,000 to $200,000 annually. She often uses her reach to discuss mental health, gender equity, and diversity in sports, transforming her online influence into meaningful conversation. And while her success has made her one of the most marketable athletes in the world, Gabby Thomas has never forgotten where she came from, or who still needs a chance to run their own race. That's where her philanthropy begins. Philanthropy. At the heart of Gabby's mission is one unshakable belief: health should never be a privilege. She spent years volunteering with the Volunteer Healthcare Clinic in Austin, a nonprofit providing free medical care to uninsured families. There, she doesn't arrive as a celebrity. She arrives with a clipboard, listening to patients, helping organize screenings, and offering mentorship to med school volunteers. For her, public health isn't theory, it's action. In 2023, she joined Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day for their Lots of Compassion initiative, helping transform vacant lots into community gardens in cities like Detroit and Atlanta. The project gives under-resourced neighborhoods fresh food access and safe gathering spaces, a small but powerful act of environmental justice. Gabby's hands-on involvement, planting herbs alongside local kids, teaching them about nutrition, turned what could have been a photo op into something personal. Her partnership with New Balance, her longtime sponsor, has also evolved into a social mission. Through their Back on Track drives, she's donated thousands of athletic shoes to low-income children across the U.S., believing that access to sports can change lives. She often says running gave her structure, a healthy outlet for big emotions. These drives aim to give others that same outlet, one pair of sneakers at a time. Equity runs through everything she does. As a public health advocate, Gabby speaks regularly on panels about racial disparities in healthcare, particularly for Black women. She's also a mentor through STEM for Her and Black Women in Sport Foundation, guiding young women who dream of combining athletics with science, just as she did. Whether it's through mentorship programs, virtual seminars, or campus visits, Gabby emphasizes that intellect and athleticism aren't opposites, they're allies. Beyond philanthropy and podiums, her personal story reflects grace, focus, and grounded love. Personal life. For an athlete who's spent years balancing science with sprinting, her personal life carries that same sense of equilibrium, calm, deliberate, and full of meaning. Her relationship with Spencer McMains is a perfect example of that balance. According to Gabby's anniversary post, the couple began dating in October 2022. While Spencer keeps a low profile, having made his Instagram private before the 2024 Olympics, he's frequently appeared on Gabby's page, hiking in Colorado, visiting her family in Georgia, or cheering her on from the stands during the 2024 Paris Games. Their connection traces back to Austin, Texas, where both found new beginnings. Spencer moved there in early 2021, while Gabby had already been living in the city since 2019, training under coach Tanya Buford Bailey while pursuing her master's in public health at the University of Texas. Though it's not publicly confirmed exactly when they met, friends close to Gabby often note that Austin changed everything for her. It's where she found her rhythm again, in running and in love. By the time Gabby crossed the stage to receive her master's degree in May 2023, Spencer was right there, one of the few people who had seen both her academic and athletic worlds collide. Their bond deepened through that shared sense of growth, discipline, and simple joy. Then, on March 25, 2025, Gabby shared her biggest personal milestone yet, her engagement. In an exclusive feature with Vogue, she revealed that Spencer had proposed during an intimate rooftop retreat in Austin's Travis Heights neighborhood, just days before her first meet of the 2025 season at the Texas Relays. "He's normally very bad at surprises," Gabby joked, "and this is the only one he's ever pulled off." The proposal was meticulously planned, but still wonderfully them. Spencer had hinted at it with a Valentine's Day ring shopping detour to Tiffany & Company in New York City, followed by a quiet dinner at Jay Carver's, their favorite Austin restaurant. When the engagement news broke, fans filled her comments with heart emojis and congratulations, but Gabby's response stayed true to form, composed, thoughtful, and filled with gratitude. As for wedding plans, she's hinted at something small, family-centered, and surrounded by nature, a reflection of her belief that true success isn't measured in medals, but in moments. For Gabby Thomas, the finish line has never been the goal. It's what comes after the race, the laughter, the love, the stillness, that defines her most. From the roar of the track to the quiet glow of her Austin home, Gabby's journey reminds us that balance is the real victory. If you've enjoyed exploring her world, her discipline, her love, her purpose, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone chasing their own finish line. Until next time, keep running toward greatness, one stride at a time.